Yeah.
Forget the rest.
How y'all feeling?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.
So y'all gonna really sit here and nobody gonna say anything?
Oh, hey. I didn't realize we were on. Welcome back, everybody. This is your co-host, Rosalind.
Jenny J.
Crystal. He pointed like
we on the
four
short
times.
bus today,
Everybody's
y'all.
sitting there.
We on the short
bus.
I didn't see him pointing. I wasn't looking.
You the only one that can see you. We
No,
can't see
everybody
him.
need to be looking.
So how was y'all, it's been 2 weeks, a week since we last talked?
Oh. It's been good. I'm getting ready to have a baby.
Okay.
As y'all can see, I don't know if y'all
you
can
about
see me out there, but yeah,
about to pop.
any day.
You excited?
Yes.
Okay. That's what's
I'm
up.
a little tired.
You're gonna really be tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Little
I
one
will.
comes.
What about you, Chris?
I need a nap.
You had a couple of weeks.
Take a
I was
nap.
trying to remember.
I
I'm
did take
like,
back to work.
was this our first podcast since the first, but this is our second?
I believe it's our second.
This is our second one since the first of the year in 2021.
Yep, second.
Or this is 2020.2.
No, I think no, this is our second podcast.
Okay.
Because our first one, we was talking about the idiots at the Capitol building.
Oh yeah,
So
we
that's
sure
the only
were.
way I know.
We were.
Oh, that had happened already?
Yep.
Okay.
Happened right when we came back.
Okay. Okay.
So
So now we got a new president.
yes,
How do y'all feel about that? Did y'all even watch the inauguration yesterday?
I did.
was at work.
I watched bits and pieces of it. I did.
Yeah, my attention span is not long enough for that.
Like I watched, yeah. But I was happy. They were cute.
I like
Everybody's cute.
Amanda Gordon, the poet. She did an awesome job.
Yeah, she did.
She is very articulate. So that was cool, but I kept turning it on and off too. I was like, I know they got to be tired because it started like at 10:30 and it ended at 10.
It did.
Yes, it ended at 10 p.m. because they had a whole concert.
Wasn't it like a dinner or something
Fireworks
too?
and I was like, they tired. They ready to go to bed.
Oh, I guess I didn't watch the whole. I thought it was only for a few.
You saw the
it was
swearing in.
hours.
Yeah, you saw the swearing in, but it was
I seen
a
J
lot.
Lo. I seen Gar. You know.
I just saw Garth. I think I changed the channel after that.
I saw 5 minutes. I was at work, watched it for 5 minutes, came home, didn't put it back on because I had no interest. I'm just curious now that this transition has finally happened and the idiot is out of office.
Yeah, I don't
just
think
to
they
see
can do
how
any
things
worse.
Go now.
I don't think they could do any worse.
We say that, but
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna like everything that they do, but I don't think that they can do any worse than.
I mean, and then Trump really didn't do anything that was like, it was his mouth that people didn't like.
And even when he did do something good or whatever, I couldn't see past
And it overshadowed.
it overshadowed everything.
Yep.
So I couldn't really be like, oh, that's so good.
Because he had some good policies that
I'm like,
he was
nah.
pushing.
And I'm like, nah, bruh, I still don't like you.
Yep.
So
His personality just ruined it for everybody, for a lot of people.
Yeah, he's an idiot. I just really care about what's going to happen with this new administration as far as their policies. That's my only interest. Politicians are politicians, so I'm just curious to see what are they going to bring to the table. What they promise everything when they're trying to be elected. So after that, then where do we go? What are we doing?
Well,
They're all Black Lives Matter and everything right now, but once you're really in office, I'm curious just about their policies.
Well, for me
I don't need
personally,
any more than
like, it don't matter who in office, Republican, Democrat. I can't really tell you how it really affected my life, what that president did for me, or anything. So honestly, it really don't matter to
Because
me.
for the most part,
Who in office
presidents don't affect our lives like that.
at all. So
Policies do, which is Congress, Senate.
Yep, it's policy.
Yeah,
it's our local government that
Yeah.
affects our lives, not the president.
Yeah, so I can't really tell you what administration made the most difference. Who did this? Who did
I mean, it's all
my
of
life
it.
never really.
But
It
it's
didn't
all
really
of
affect
it.
my life. I mean, personally,
That
like,
we know of.
like that I could be like, yeah, when this person was in the administration, I was here, and I'm here. No,
If he pay off those student loans, if he discharged them student loans, that'd be everything.
yeah,
But then
if
you
he do
looking at
that,
mass incarceration, you looking at so many different things that have happened under different administrations. So it's definitely important to still just kind of pay attention, because we get so focused on what somebody had on or who was sleeping with who that we forget to pay attention to what we need to be focused on. So that's just my interest, just to see how things are going, and just see what actually affects our community, because if we're still dealing with the same issues from the 60s, obviously it doesn't seem like a whole lot has happened in our community.
yeah,
So
if it ain't changed in all this time, I mean, we could pray that it'll change, but I don't know if it's gonna actually change.
I mean, we still have to start holding people accountable. First off, we never go back to vote for Senate, our senators. We don't go back to vote for a lot of people we need to vote for. We need to be voting people out or voting for people who are the legislators, the people who are making the laws. Hey, we're about to have another election. Y'all need to come back.
Well, usually the Senate is under the governor, I believe. That's all under the same one, the Congress and Senate.
No, it's somebody, I can't remember which one.
Or the House
one of those.
Representative.
It's one of them that we're supposed to go back in 2 years after we vote for the president
Senate.
to vote for.
And I'm
most
not
people
gonna
don't
sit up here and
realize it.
pretend like I follow politics.
But we have to.
I do
certain
not. Politics, maybe I need to, but I'm not that.
I vote.
Yeah.
But like I'm Googling people as I'm voting or trying
And they
to
don't, you can't
the
find
week or two up.
But you can't find anything. I couldn't find anything this last election on the local candidates. Like nothing. And I was like, okay.
So I'll be
that was very difficult.
I start playing the guessing
like
game. So I don't know. I was too.
And they know that, though. They know most people that are voting for them, we don't know anything. We don't even check our judges. Like, these are people, we could end up in front of them. And we don't even check to see, like, what are they doing? They could be one of those all right groups or something. You know what I'm saying? It could be something that we could find out about some of these people. And we don't do our homework. But, I mean, that's what they expect. They expect us to be ignorant when it comes to certain things.
Right.
That's how they get away with half the crap they get away with, because we're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And I mean, and then to the information, just from this first experience, me really trying to educate myself on who the candidates were locally, the information wasn't readily available and accessible. And I'm pretty savvy with a computer. So it shouldn't have been that difficult for me to find information.
Right.
It is if they don't want you to, because I
Exactly.
was looking also. I was checking.
It was like,
yeah.
and then you would pull up, they would have the fact sheets, but it said nothing like they went to this college, they're part of this group. I don't care what group you part of. What you talking about?
Yeah. The one thing I was happy to see Vice President Kamala Harris take office. I was happy about that because it is the first woman vice president, and she is a woman of color. So I was very shocked and surprised. I was happy to see that.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
So I am.
I just don't get excited over
I was about to say, I don't get excited about
I
stuff
do.
like that.
That made me excited because I don't know what she gonna do, but at least is somebody that might look like me or look like my daughter, or somebody that could be like, oh, she did it, I could do it too.
Yeah.
Like, because before now, it's all men. Mostly white men.
men.
All
Say,
white
did
men.
you see all the white men?
It's all
Yes.
white men
That's who runs
presidents.
the country.
It's all white
they
man
losing
presidents,
they
white
grip.
man vice presidents. It's one black man up there with a white man vice president. It's not no women up there. So
You
I
see
was
a couple.
excited about that.
Yeah, you see a few women sprinkled here and there. You see a few blacks sprinkled here and there, but for the most part,
But I'm talking about
we're
presidency?
completely outnumbered.
Nothing.
I don't know. They
In the
claim
United
we
States-
had some biracial presidents. So
Well,
I
I mean-
don't know how true that is,
Who
but
had biracial presidents?
they claim we had a few presidents that were actually passing.
Oh,
So I don't
and
know
believe
how
it.
true, but it's
I believe
possible.
that, but
Yeah.
none of them never claimed it. Or whatever. Or,
Even J. Edgar Hoover, they said he was his
Edgar
grandmother
Hoover
was black.
Wasn't he a cross-dresser?
Girl, cross-dresser.
Wait a minute.
He hated black people too, and grandma was apparently black.
One of our presidents, I believe, did cross-dressing.
That
I
wouldn't be
don't know.
surprising.
If I'm not,
I don't
That
know.
wouldn't be surprising at all. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Right.
y'all know we out here. Y'all always gotta fact check us now, cause I'm like, this is from when I
Right.
was a kid, remembering stuff. I don't know.
It's a lot of stuff we don't be realizing or paying attention to.
But yeah.
So
I'm
I want to talk about these presidential pardons or commuting certain sentences.
Yes, I'm so happy Kwame out. They free Kwame. I'm happy.
Why you happy?
I'm
Why
so
are you
happy because he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve 28 years. He deserved some time, but not 28. I mean, you could kill somebody and get out in less time. You can rape a woman and get out in
Yes.
less time.
Molest
So,
a child, yes.
I don't think the punishment was justified. So I'm happy he out. So
Okay. My coworkers and I were talking about this earlier, and I pretty much said the same thing you said, that Kwame definitely did not deserve 28 years. He deserved to go to jail, but he didn't deserve the 28 years. But
and honestly, he didn't do anything that these white people and these white people in power that has been doing for years. And trust me, they not sitting in jail for 20.
You know, but we ain't white. I hate when
Exactly.
people say that.
That's
We ain't white.
I know.
Like,
So
come
that's
on.
what they
Like,
do.
why'd you
But no,
compare?
I'm
We
saying,
can't compare
but that's why I'm
ourselves to
happy
them.
he out.
Yeah.
She asked me why was I'm happy he out. That's why I'm happy because
But
it justified.
look, I say the same thing because people say that. They be like, well, he did the same thing white people do. And I say that too, but I say the difference is he forgot the skin color.
Yeah.
You can't get away with what they
And you
get away
gotta
with.
move differently. You can get
Yeah.
away with doing stuff, but you gotta move
I
way
think-
differently doing
I
it.
don't think that they punished him for what he did. They punished him because he was arrogant.
That was
He is-
part of
he,
it.
He is
That was a
arrogant.
part
He
of it.
always has been.
Yes.
I always felt like they punished him too because of those two strippers that ended up dead.
Absolutely.
And they didn't have enough to pin something on him, but
Yes.
they felt like, I believe, that he had something to do with that. Because you're not going to have two women that was at a party both end up dead.
Yeah.
That don't happen.
One in Michigan,
And the
She was
other
in
one
Detroit.
left. The other
The
one
other was
fled,
down
went
south.
to Georgia. Yep.
and they both got killed the same way.
Yeah. And then, like, I met Kwame a few times when I was a kid. Like, his wife was my teacher. So I remember when he was running, I remember him coming up to the school, telling his story, football, all that. So I
really
still liked them.
I didn't.
I don't
He
know.
was an arrogant jerk. Honestly,
Wait,
Hold
don't
your
do my
feelings
boy
back,
like
why
that.
don't
Wait a
you?
minute.
right. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like he was an arrogant jerk, and honestly, he was a disappointment. I felt like you were the youngest mayor of Detroit, a young black man who had so much opportunity and could have made such a difference.
The Democratic Party had really high hopes for him because he was really being looked at for presidential candidacy for the Democrats.
But I
Yeah.
think, like, he did do a lot of things for the city as
Like what?
well. I feel like he did. He was bringing money here. He was making them pay to play. You want this country? You got to put some money in the city. He was doing things. He went the wrong way of doing it. Like, keeping the money in the city and all that. Like, he went the wrong way, but he wasn't the worst mayor of Detroit. I don't think so.
A few that we know
he ain't
of.
the only one. He wasn't a horrible
The only ones
mayor.
I remember Coleman,
Bean,
Archer.
Bean,
I don't even count Bean.
Right. And then
that was
Duggan.
a waste too.
That's it.
And Coleman ain't one messing with no money either.
You also have to think about the time and era. It was so much discrimination, so much racism. It was so much crap going on. And it was so many of us. That's when a lot of white people were leaving the city too. Even before Coleman Young, but during his administration too, a lot of them were leaving and trying to move out to the suburbs to get away from us.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with a lot. You're dealing with people not trying to give us money, not trying to, work with him. So I can understand, like, I remember Bill Bonds, they used to get into it, and Bill Bonds, to me, seemed prejudiced or racist. I'll just say that to me. But they used to always get into it on air. I actually remember watching the news. I was a little kid, remember them going back and forth. So it was a lot going on back then. Now, as far as the best mayor that I remember when I was younger really was Archer. I do remember Archer kind of playing the game. He knew how to play the game
to get what the city needed.
And he was getting
money.
They
didn't, because we were still dealing with that generation, I think, that came out of Coleman as like, we're not going to kiss white people's butt to get what we need. But it's really not kissing butt. They're the ones with the resources. So you got to go to who had the resources.
Yeah, exactly.
And he had the connects and the plugs. Because he was able to get things for us after deadlines because he was a alma mater with Clinton. And he was the president at the time. So you have to play the game sometimes till you get big enough to where you can say.
Kwame was playing a little bit of a different type of game, but he was making them play the game too. But
he was doing pay to play like everybody
Yeah,
else.
he was. But again, he was the first one.
You put all your family and friends on. How do you not expect them to come after you for that? Then you just arrogant with it because you just don't care. Like, he should have seen that coming. He could have been smart.
He did, but he just thought that he couldn't be, touched. But
you a black man. Oh, you can be touched.
But if you raised like you a golden boy, you think you're untouchable.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he didn't think that he would get 28 years. I don't think anybody really thought that he would get 20.
He go to jail because he ain't used to having consequences.
Well, yeah.
He did seem like he was surprised.
Because when he got that time, you could have knocked him over with a feather.
Yeah.
He looked like, what? Yeah. You going to jail, bro.
Yeah. But I'm happy he out.
Truthfully,
he deserved a second chance.
I
mean, he was young. Honestly, he was young, and he was handed a lot of power. And I remember.
How old was he?
33, 30.
I remember when he came into office, my dad said that he was too young to have that much power.
Yep.
And I was a kid, so I remember my dad actually saying that. So I don't think my dad voted for him. But
I was telling everybody, I was probably like 20. Something. I was like, he too young, y'all. I'm thinking about, because he not that much older than me, and I know how I still move. So come on.
So you can't. He was one of the youngest mayor, So,
but he still have a lot, like Duggan said, and I agree with that. He probably does have a lot to still offer because he's not a dummy.
He's very intelligent.
And everybody does deserve a second chance.
But I disagree with you guys on he's too young, because it's still about your mentality. You could take another young man who would have took that opportunity and did any and everything he needed to make this city better and to leave such a positive legacy that you're still remembering him 50 years later. He just wasn't ready.
I think too, when you look at the whole person and how he carried himself, he still carried himself like a young person. He wasn't a politician. He didn't carry himself like he was ready to play the game. He was carrying himself like, I'm about to get in. I'm young. I'm black. I got this and that. I'm about to get all these.
He's playing all right. That's why when he went to Washington, the officers that had to protect him, talking about he's the party mayor. Like, that's the reputation you get.
He was young. You could tell when he was. I knew he was on full of stuff when he took them earrings out to appease some old people. I was like, he gonna put that stuff right back in. He tricking y'all.
I mean, like, you can't expect him to have the wisdom of a 40, 50-year-old man when he only...
It's not
He's
about
40
wisdom.
that old, Missy.
I mean, well...
It's not about
But
wisdom.
you more wise than you was when you was 30 than when you was 20. You know more then... You know, you more now than you knew then. So we can't expect him to be like, he should have just did all of this and all that. But he wasn't. He don't know what he was doing like that.
See, y'all gotta stop making excuses for that man, though.
I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, that was still a grown man. That was a grown man with children who was married, had a nice job, and he should have took it like you take a job that you care about. I mean, at the end of the day, you have 15-year-olds who surprisingly can raise their baby better than a 25-year-old at times. Because they grow up. At the end of the day, that was a job. That was an opportunity. That was a once in a lifetime opportunity.
But everybody is not that wise. So we got to look at both sides. Like, he should have. But
so if you making, I mean, and then so then you can say the same thing about Trump.
What? But he's in his 70s.
That don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
You got some dumb people in their 70s.
That don't mean nothing.
No, there ain't no excuse.
No, that don't mean anything.
Well, so you can make an excuse for Kwame, but not for
right.
But
old man.
But at the end of the day, it's
now if he was 70 years old doing what he did when he was 30. Now Trump ain't just become a racist now, and I probably could have forgave or whatever, but you still that same person when you was 30 or whatever with the black face. You can't say what's wrong and the KKK support you. So no, I can't support you. No, I can't turn a blind eye.
But if that's the case, we could use the excuse that, his daddy brought him up in that. He was a person of privilege. He always spoon-fed, so he didn't know any better because he wasn't mature enough yet.
No, at 70 years old, you not mature enough.
You got some 80-year-olds still ignorant. 60-year-olds
if you was
still ignorant is all outdoors.
I'm not going to compare the same thing.
Age is truly just a number.
Nope, I'm not going to say. But I already knew he was a toddler.
Why you had to say that?
Because it is. I mean, mentality, you can always, you're going to age chronologically if you keep living, but that don't mean you're going to grow.
He do act like a kid.
Saying, girl, I go back to R. Kelly.
Oh yeah, but
he do act like a kid in office. He so I mean,
he was a white older man of privilege who got to do whatever he wanted to. Yeah, and people condone his nonsense because he was rich.
Yeah, like, do I wish death on him? Do I want him to die? Dang. No. Like they were saying if he got impeached, they had to take his Secret Service away and all this type of stuff. Do I want him to have his Secret Service? Yes.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with Trump.
We gotta pay for that.
Huh?
We have to continue to pay for that.
I understand that, but I don't want anybody to.
Who gonna do something to him?
A lot of people.
Sure,
anybody.
He got enough money to hire.
I'm about to say he can hire some goons.
I don't know.
Not to me. If we have not killed George Zimmerman, then I'm pretty sure Trump will be okay too.
George Zimmerman gonna kill himself.
I'm just saying. If he can survive,
all right.
Then he fine.
So we'll see.
And if it's up to Nancy Pelosi, he ain't gonna have nothing.
Girl, I'm all for it.
Well, I would be upset too if I was up in the Capitol.
She can't stand him. She cannot.
She really can't.
Yeah,
she really can't.
But I hate politics, anyways. It's not my cup of tea.
It's dirty.
So I don't care.
So what about Kodak Black and Lil Wayne? Those was pay to plays.
Probably.
That's what they say. Do y'all believe that though?
Yeah, I think he don't know no dang on Kodak Black.
Look, why you
shit, I don't even know no Kodak Black.
Girl, I don't
either. And I forgot
I know a little bit.
Black.
I know a little bit.
I forgot about it.
I know he's a rapper. And that's all I can tell you.
I know some stuff. He said some questionable things, I believe, about black women in the past.
How many of them haven't?
Yeah, but that's what I remember him from. But
okay.
Other than that,
well, he let his homeboys out, so
all them, yes.
Hey,
despicable men. That did a lot of horrible
hopefully
things.
with this pardon, I just hope they get their life together and just realize you can't be touched and you can't go to jail. Take this opportunity and run with it.
Yes. Oh man, I do not.
That's what I hope.
I know that being on live, looking at yourself,
I know. I look
make you want to do some side bends and sit ups.
girl, make me want to walk a whole lot more. I need to lose a nice portion of this. So let's talk about sex, baby. Let's get started with our topic.
This is our homegirl Janice, the prego.
Am I the sexologist?
Right?
Yeah.
She ain't got to put you out there.
What y'all trying to say?
Like the sex doctor.
Am I a sex doctor? What we supposed to talk about?
We're supposed to be talking about raw sex.
Hold on, wait a minute. Yes,
Yes.
raw sex.
Can
you
catch-
can you have raw sex with someone without catching feelings? Like have a relationship with somebody. I guess that might be your sex partner, what you call them? What they call them? Booty call. I don't know, or whatever.
But how
Have
do we,
raw sex without catching feelings or having feelings with someone.
But how do we dissect this without the sex part? Period. So it's like, can you have sex and raw sex? But it's like, if you have sex, you catch feelings. So with or without the condom, it's like you still.
I think when you go without a condom, you go into like a whole nother level. That
Girl,
means
no, they be horny.
I think no,
because you got.
I know people do it.
I know people.
A whole lot.
A whole lot of people do it.
It's
A
but
whole
that's
lot.
extra intimate.
But I feel like if you go raw sex, people have sex. That's fine. Condoms protect yourself, whatever. But when we go raw, we having raw unprotected sex. That mean I trust you. I feel like you can't be having raw sex with me and then turn around and go have raw sex with her.
Mm-hmm.
I can't play with my cookie like that.
But the problem is,
it's a lot of stuff out here.
a lot of people don't know.
People
you be thinking you the only one that he's doing this with.
But I'm saying,
Or
like,
her,
But for
'cause
you to say, well, while I was reading, the people were saying, yes, you could do that, and it's just sex. It's just sex.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's just sex because, but if we going right, I gotta trust you. I have to care. Like
Everybody
I
don't
can't-
need that, Janice. It's
I understand
they
that. I'm just
want
talking about
sex.
from my perspective. Like, yeah, it's sex, but the sex ain't that good for me to ruin my life. I done seen some stuff. I have worked at a gynecology office, so I done seen some stuff my eyes can't unsee. So, like, to keep me from needing a partner, I can't play with you like that. I'm not. If we having raw sex, I can't. We
in a
got some feelings. We have a
We
relationship.
serious. Yeah, we're serious.
Like, if I see you
Yeah.
with another chick, I'ma question it. Now,
So that's a hard no for you then.
That's
No raw sex without
she said
feelings.
not a no, a hard no.
Well, I'm married. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
I don't play them type of games. And if we having sex and we're not in a relationship and we don't have those type of feelings, so we decide to have sex, I need to protect myself and you need to protect yourself. Like, it's more, I don't know. I just can't be loose with my cookie like that. Like, just to be raw sex and I don't care about you. I'm just saying. I just think.
You
I
know the
think
one that
eventually
be
you
messed up
develop
though.
Feelings.
Huh?
I was like, eventually you do develop.
Yeah, like you have feelings.
I mean, at the end of the day, even if it's your F buddy, eventually
It's
somebody
some type
gonna
of
catch a
feeling.
We
feeling.
talking about without the condom or with the condom?
With
But
or
either
without.
way, eventually somebody gonna catch feelings.
I can't lie.
Somebody. Don't mean both
Most
of
times,
them,
yeah.
but somebody gonna catch some feelings.
Somebody.
Yeah.
They're gonna be salty when they see you with somebody else.
And even if you be like,
I know.
and then this is, everybody go to line. If you just want sex or whatever, you don't want a relationship, just tell me. That's okay. Just tell me.
Yeah.
That's all you want. That's bullshit too.
That
No,
only
that
works
ain't.
for a minute for some.
For a minute it is,
some.
but it's eventually you gonna catch feelings.
Yeah.
You can't tell me if you screwing somebody else, as soon as they walk past with they other side piece or whoever else they screwing and they give you the stiff arm and walk past you, you can't tell me you don't feel some type
Sometimes
of
you
way.
Compartmentalize those feelings. So if you know from Jump Street how it is, then I know I need to put you here.
Yeah.
And some people, everybody ain't able to do that, but some people can do that.
But I know some people, they was like the side chick, but then how you gonna get mad at the wife and you screwing her husband.
Now that be on some other stuff.
That be, but anyways,
that's something totally different.
I don't know. I just believe feelings do come along with sex eventually. For
Most
the most
times.
like
In
you
most
know, you
situations
might
it
have a
does.
moment, whatever, but I believe it is some type of feelings
Yeah.
involved in sex. And if you say it's not, even if you having consistent sex with somebody, you can't tell me it's blood, it's fluids, it's a lot of stuff that's being soul ties. It's a lot of stuff that's going on.
Yes, which would explain why people be trying to run other people over, high-speed chases, keying cars, putting sugar in tanks, and I can't remember the other stuff that I've heard. They do a lot. Oh, no, like the girl...
Try to blow up that car.
Girl, I didn't hear that one. Oh, yeah, did she knock
that was
herself
hilarious.
out? Crazy.
I'm like, you dummy.
Yeah, because people we're in our feelings. We're not thinking logically, and we're so upset because now
And
we
then-
realize this person cheated on us or something or screwed us
Okay,
over.
but
Crazy.
on that the flip side of that is people just don't act crazy. The other person, a lot of times, saying things to this person, leading them on.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
they find out otherwise, and then they like, okay, I'm about to chop your neck off.
But even then, you still crazy though, because feelings aside, get upset, get emotional, cry if you have to, call your best friend, cuss him out, talk about how he's a dog and he's this, that, and the other. Deal with your feelings and get past it. That's what normal
But see, the
people
thing about
do.
it is, people try to break up with people, be without the person, kick this person out your life, but you still having sex with that person.
I've done that.
Oh no,
That's
when it's done, it's done. I ain't,
But see,
I ain't playing with
it
you
can't
anymore.
be
I've done
done.
that. So
It's a
but-
waste of time though.
But it
It
can't
is a
truly
waste of
be
time.
done
And don't
until
say
you
names.
cut that off.
First off, wasn't nobody gonna say a thing. I was gonna agree with you and say, "Oh, I know you have."
I don't know what they talking about, but you still
Cutting
gonna
people
have
off
a
and still going
connection.
back.
You still gonna have a connection with that person.
Yeah.
And then when that person snap on you or something, then it's like, oh, you gotta.
Because people
gotta cut
don't
'em off.
realize soul ties are real.
Mm-hmm.
They are real, and it gets serious. You're sharing a part of yourself, so you do develop real feelings. And unfortunately, you don't know a person's mental state. Somebody can be crazy, and you have no idea how crazy they really are. So when you're sleeping with them, you're promising them this, promising them that. And you're spending all this time with them, and they're falling in love with you. Some people don't know how to handle rejection well. It's enough people who've been shot and killed to prove that.
Yeah.
They
When I'm
shot them
done,
and killed themselves.
when I'm done, I'm done. It ain't no double back. Come, I don't play that. Nope.
It's a waste of time.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll cut you off.
It is
Like,
a waste
no.
of time.
Like,
Because-
it's no point.
Yeah, because obviously
I need to get you out my system. I need to
Done it,
let
but
you
it's
go.
a waste of time.
Yeah.
I have to get you out my system. And if I continue, even though we're not together, if I continue to have sex with you, let you lay with me and all that, I'm not.
keeps-
I'm still lingering. You still
Yeah.
in my system. You still tied to
Yeah.
me. No, I
that
gotta,
keeps those feelings just right there on the surface where it's hard to process.
Unless you got
letting them
somebody
go.
else and you just like the sex with them.
Even then, when you
Nope, I
sleeping
need
with
to-
somebody, there's no real closure. You got to shut it all the way down. It's time to let it go. Those feelings are still there. You still gonna be feeling some type of way about that person. So if you gonna shut it down, shut it down. Stop playing with them,
Again, some people are able to put stuff in a box.
and some are not.
and some are outside the box. I'm just saying. But
Right.
yeah, but for me personally, like when y'all in the relationship, we in like I literally have to be by myself. I have to completely get back to who Jenny J is, everything. Not saying that I won't date you or
Yeah.
date or something like that or conversate, but I'm not really looking for a relationship.
You need that healing process.
That- yeah, I have to heal and figure out because you've been so used to
That person. Yeah.
and doing stuff that they like and all of that, you lose yourself sometime.
Yeah, and
I'm like,
people,
nah.
but people mess up when you go from. Trying to think of a nicer way to say it than what's in my head. You can't jump off one and jump on the other one. You can't go from one person to another. You can't be screwing this one and that ends and you sleeping with somebody else not even a week later because you still need to You
They
really
do,
do
'cause
need
it's
so
that
many
time.
people.
Yeah.
Many people do that because I know so many people that ain't never been by themselves.
Because it's
They've
convenient.
always had a
And then
boyfriend. I'm
it's
like,
at a
how
point
you always got somebody?
because it's at a point it's convenient, and then you're scared to be by yourself
Yeah.
because you never had to be by yourself, and you don't even know how to be by yourself. You don't even know who you are. Honestly.
Exactly.
Like you don't know who you are.
That's it right there. You need to
So-
have some me time. Figure out not only who you are, but what do you want, and then what do you
And I'm
need?
not saying like don't date, don't talk to nobody.
don't
but
date.
I'm saying don't date. I'm just saying like don't put your focus on that person.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself. Choose yourself first.
Yeah,
Like-
but you said I'm not saying don't date. Honestly, you need time to not date. Stop giving of yourself and actually just chill.
Yep.
Figure out who you are, what you not even. This is the thing. Sometimes what we want is not what we need, and we keep mixing that up too. But as long as you're putting energy into somebody else, you're not putting that energy back into yourself. So you really do need. I remember one of our old pastors used to say that when you break up, you need at least 6 months to a year to really
At least.
heal.
Yeah,
And
you can
just-
heal. I'm saying don't jump in a relationship. Now,
But
you
not
can
dating
date.
either. Why
Yeah.
why entertain somebody when you still have those feelings and you still hurt, you still upset, you still feeling some type of way
But
about the
dating
person.
is
You
the
just-
different from being in a relationship. From me saying, "Oh, you my man." Now, if we want to go out to a movie or go out and have fun, go out to dinner, then that's different. Like I don't necessarily consider that. We might just be friends.
But if you just broke up with somebody else, you don't need to date. You don't need to do anything right away. Give yourself a chance to breathe.
That's me breathing.
That's like if you have a baby, like being serious. If you have a baby, you still got 6 weeks to heal. You're not about to jump right back on it.
Sometimes
Some people they do.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't recommend that. But seriously, because your insides are raw. You still messed up. If you start doing it right away, your
No,
body is
I
not
only
healed.
think that is if you start trying to, if y'all being sexual with each other, if y'all trying to be in a relationship and not just out of a relationship, just
You
because
don't
we
know
go
what you
on a
gonna do
date
when
and
you
go
start
out,
dating.
it's different. Dating is just different.
But I think
For me.
sometimes when people leave out a relationship, they still vulnerable and they raw.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're open to BS and
I
getting caught
guess-
up, and then you have a rebound.
I
'Cause
guess
think
once
that's
you
gonna
go
make
through
feel
some BS
better.
one time, you can't catch me with the same BS. Like as soon as you show me something, I'll be like, my cutoff game's so scandalous, it don't make no sense. I get.
But you're looking at baggage too.
I would
you
cut you off
don't-
so quick.
You stop. You in this 3-year relationship. Now you dating 2 weeks later. It's still a lot of baggage there. You still need to just chill because if
Still in
not,
love
you
with
gonna
the
take
other
stuff.
person.
Huh?
You still in love with the other
Yeah.
person.
So then you're gonna take all your crap into the next relationship.
But if-
because you could end up
That's
in a
the
relationship
next.
with that
That's
person.
if I'm in a relationship. But
But you
just
don't know.
because, what if I got a male friend? He like, come on, let's go get something to eat, or whatever, or just go on a date. Like I'm not about to sit up for no year and just say I'm gonna turn down every male that asks me out or
But it's-
something. Because then again, you might miss your blessing too. But I'm not saying I'm just gonna jump in a relationship. I'm still gonna focus on myself. But just
you
because we
can't
go on a
focus on
date.
yourself when you starting a date already.
When I go on a date, that don't mean I'm focused on them. That mean I
can
just
start-
need to get out the house.
Okay, but
we gotta eat.
But you
I'm
start
about to say,
dating,
maybe you
and
get
then
your free food.
Look, you
You're
start
hungry?
dating, and 3 months later, you in another relationship.
No, dating, you can go on a date and not be on a relationship. Just
But you
because I go
don't
on
know.
a date
You
with
don't.
you.
This is the thing. You don't know where it's gonna lead. You can also go on a date, and 2 weeks later, y'all in the bed
I
together.
have to
like,
be
you
in a
don't
mental.
know.
I have to put
For
that
sure.
mentally and say, no, I'm not about to sleep with you. Now, if I
Girl,
sleep with you, it's
please.
because I decided to sleep with you. It wasn't because
no.
I
you
was
tripping.
on a rebound.
Let me
I
tell
slept
you
with
something.
you.
That's some nonsense. Let me
No.
tell you something. Because you can go out on a date, he smelling good, looking good. He done gave you a hug. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, shoot. You waking up the next morning like, okay, I didn't plan this.
Not for
Crap
no
happens.
food, nah. Food.
Yeah, it's about food.
No,
It's
that
just
ain't
about
about
food. It stuff happens. I mean, we can always try to plan, but the
what's
fact
that
of the matter
show
is
with
becoming your feelings.
what's that show with Gabrielle Union? when she was the businesswoman. What's that show called?
Beating Mary Jane.
Yeah. You better take care of yourself before you go on that date. Then you won't have no urges to go to bed with them. Then.
Wasn't she
nothing
sleeping
like
with
the real
multiple
thing.
people?
Huh?
Ain't nothing like the real thing.
Wait, wasn't she sleeping with multiple people?
She did, but when she was about to go,
Then
meet
she
her
ain't take care of nothing.
No,
she was
listen,
out there,
no. Did you see that?
ho,
No,
ho.
did you see the episode when she knew she was about to go see old boy that she was a little week before? She took care of herself, and then
She ain't no good example. She was screwing like 3 or 4 people, wasn't she?
I really don't watch it. But
She was
I
big
think
girl. She was she was so out there. I had to stop watching it. I was like, it's too much.
well, take care of yourself so you won't be so weak if you feel like you gonna just jump in the
please.
bed with them.
Again.
Everybody don't want that plastic.
Nothing is like the real thing.
I don't know if I should have said that, but I'm just. Like she said, some people want the real thing, so that don't always work.
Well, it'll get you through, so you won't be in a vulnerable situation.
Girl,
Is what I'm
please.
saying.
If
you want the thing, you gonna want it regardless.
You might forget about the toy and be like,
See, nope.
I'm just saying.
You gotta have willpower. Just because somebody take you out to eat and give me a hug or whatever, I ain't gonna want to just. I'm gonna already be like, no.
You don't know that.
I do know that because it's a mindset.
Let me tell you something. And I don't even know the
And it's not everybody. That's just me.
Probably 75 to 80% of the people who end up sleeping with somebody did not sleep with them because it was pre-planned. It was one that you know how many oos babies we got.
But that's why you don't put that.
Like, oh,
no, that's
shoot.
why you don't put yourself in that situation.
Girl, please.
Girl, that's most of the world.
It just happens,
Oops, babies.
That's life.
But I'm not. If I'm just getting out that relationship, just because I go on a date with you, I'm not. We pretty much know if we gonna sleep with them or not.
But we don't
I'm
know.
already put in my head. No, I'm not sleeping with you.
It's not about the date. It's about the vibe. You may go in thinking like I'm not about to do nothing, but then you start vibing with
And
this
you
person,
feeling them,
and
yeah.
you
Then I need
feeling
to
them,
go.
y'all just clicking. It's like, oh, it's going down.
And then you looking up the next morning like, oh, S, what did I do? Like, I can't believe I just did this.
That don't mean that we gonna be in a relationship together.
We don't know.
That don't mean that we about to be. Oh, let me
How
love
many
you. Let
people
me
start-
cook you.
But
Let
see,
me be with this.
You pre-planned.
You know, like it might happen, but that don't mean I'm about to just.
Right, but we
if I
don't
just
know.
got out of a relationship, man, we about to just be like, oh, this my new man.
Girl,
How you doing?
please,
No.
you could be feeling somebody so tough. 1 month later, you like, man, this my man. We in y'all both like we in a relationship. 3 months later, I done seen people talking about 3
From
months
one
later.
date?
They talking about getting married.
Dude, I know people that didn't move. Well, not know, but
Girl,
I can't. I would know them.
it's a lot.
But
of
it's
people.
people that move in a week after meeting each other.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
that's
Like,
something
and
else.
calling
That's
their
something
homies-
wrong with
calling
them.
their
Then
homies like, this my new number and address.
who does that? Who lets
A lot
somebody
of
But some
people.
people, I mean, it
Girl,
happens.
you'll be surprised how many people move in within a month of knowing each other.
I've seen people get married in 3 months, and surprisingly,
Still together.
That
18
comes from
years
people
later,
that don't
they're
like
still-
to be alone. They
No,
cannot
no,
be
no, no.
alone.
when you know, and sometimes I do believe sometimes you can meet that person and you just
If you
know
move with
it.
me
And some
after a
people
week,
do.
I just think you need a place to stay. Like,
Yeah, I don't trust that either.
you want to move in after a week?
That's
But you're
know.
supposed to know. Look, if
Yeah,
they don't have a place to
homosexual.
lay their head, you shouldn't be dating them because that's a no-no for
Like,
me.
how you ready to move in with me after a week? No, I don't know.
A
About
lot of
that.
homosexuals out here now. They're looking for somewhere to lay their head.
I don't know.
Get your own place. Call me when you got the keys. You done paid that stuff for a while.
I don't know.
You can't move in with me.
Right, eating my food.
Girl.
Get out of here.
Well, I definitely think you can date without having sex with somebody. Like, not saying that you won't have sex, but I think you can. Depending on where you at after you broke up with somebody. Like, it depends on what stage. I wouldn't suggest right after you break up 2 weeks later go on a date and then, because you are very, but if I'm 4 months out of my relationship,
that's different.
then that's different. I'm pretty sure I can handle going on a date with somebody without jumping their bones or something, huh?
I mean, you would think, but shoot, you got people meeting at the club, at the bar. You got people meeting
And
just
then you go home and
random
have raw
places.
sex with.
And yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You seen paternity court? It's a whole lot of them because of that.
And that's my thing. It's consequences to your actions.
People
Like,
don't care. They don't think about that. They very short-sighted.
I don't know.
Because they're horny at that moment. That's all they think about.
I
is
told
their
y'all I
hormones.
was traumatized.
short-sighted.
And if y'all could see some of the things that I done seen,
I mean,
Baby.
I done seen it.
I'm just saying, Like,
'Cause I'm trying to
it
think, where else
did.
do they be having sex at?
Yeah, when I worked in HIV,
Girl.
we
I
saw
was
a
in the
lot of
doctor's
stuff.
office. I was in the room with the patient and the doctor was down there. Girl, I almost fainted. I was like, they had to take me and lay me down. Like, I was, girl, I said, oh, ever since then, I don't play with my pocketbook. I don't play them type of games. I'm sorry.
I've seen some of the pictures. It's a lot.
Yeah, like, I
Definitely
can't.
a lot to take in.
There's too many STDs for me out there. Like, everybody and their mama got herpes and all that type of stuff.
And
like,
we assume that it's single people that get stuff. It's a lot of married people that get STDs too. So,
oh, definitely.
So on that note, like, it don't matter then, because you gonna be sleeping unprotected with your mate.
Yeah.
And your mate out there having raw sex with
other people.
Yeah, and I have
and babies,
right?
that you don't even
bringing
know
all
about.
that junk back home to
Yep.
you.
And I know some people that have, like, knew that somebody had something and they still had raw sex with that person.
Wait, what? Wait. So they knew the person that they was about to sleep with had an STD, and they slept with them. They got mental health.
Men are nasty.
No, they got mental. It's something wrong.
I'm saying,
with them.
and then I was like, well, then did that make you? That would make me question. Well, why are you so willing?
Or what did
If
you
I say-
have?
Did
you
he
have
use
something?
protection?
No.
How you
You
know
should
all
be
this?
trying to figure out if he had
I'm
something.
like, I'm confused.
He might have something, so
Something
he just
worse
don't
than
care.
hers. Yeah.
Or the same thing.
Right.
I'm just saying, like,
double whammy.
Right.
it
Like,
are
oh, I already got that.
there
It's
are
all
married
good.
people that will carry something back to their partner. Well, that's been going on for
And herpes, like most people got. Most people have herpes. I
like
feel
yeah, like for like really.
It's
that's
just that everybody don't have outbreaks, and it's different.
yeah, like
complexes of it.
yeah, it's like 1 out of 4. Is it 1 out of 4?
I think it's 1 out of 4.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
1 out of 4.
have
But yeah,
herpes.
so a lot of people have it. It's not something that you would die from. So
1 out of 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot.
it's 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4. But people don't. So they look at it. Oh, I live, so they don't take it seriously. Like.
So
And-
basically,
And then the commercials made
stop
it
having raw sex.
I don't know.
That's how
You
kinda
can
weird
have
I
raw
said that.
sex.
If it's not your spouse, and even then, shoot, if you know your spouse cheating, you stupid. I don't care if that is your husband or wife. If you know they out there screwing multiple people and not using protection, quit playing with them. It's not worth it.
I would think it would be a turnoff if you knew your spouse was out there having sex with other people. Like, ugh.
And you not using, and we know you not
It'd be-
using protection.
Or
You stupid.
even if you don't know, because it's just gonna be in my mind. Like, dude,
Even
I'm
that
not
bringing.
gonna trust. If I can't trust you not to
Yeah.
cheat on me, why would I trust you to use protection with somebody else?
And some people still do. I know somebody.
No, you can
spouse
at least
cheated
use.
on them.
No,
and
now, if
gave
you
them
go,
something
listen.
and had a baby on them.
I'm not condoning cheating or whatever. I don't like that. I don't play that. But if you do cheat, you can at least use some damn protection. Nah, damn it.
But don't cheat.
Don't cheat. But if you do, like, you gonna put me at risk as well. Like, you could at least buy some condoms or something. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
I would have to pray on that because you gonna cheat on me and then come lay your head.
Now
down
that
next
would
to
piss me off
right
more.
next to me.
Let me tell you something.
Oh. You ain't about to cheat on me, then you gonna come lay down all comfortable, or you gave me something, you gonna come lay down.
Now that would piss
That
me
ain't a
off.
good idea.
You not gonna feel
That ain't a good
comfortable
idea.
enough
Girl,
to lay down next
that's
to me.
No,
what I'm
but that
saying.
would
First
piss me off more than the actual cheating. Like, you cheated on me, but you just went in this person raw, so now I ain't had sex with everybody this person that had sex with.
Absolutely.
That'll piss me off a lot more than the actual cheating. It's the raw sex that probably would piss me off a lot more.
But even with the soul ties, technically, you still done screwed everybody they done screwed.
But that would piss me
Condom or
off because
not.
then you just said F me and you still came back and had sex with me or whatever the case. See, that's why I be asking for a pardon. Like, can you pardon me?
Girl.
No.
That's messed up. So,
He doing backflips.
speaking of baby, so basically, just concluding what we were talking about, stop screwing raw unless it's your spouse. I'm just going to leave it as spouse. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's a boyfriend or not. girlfriend. It's too
And
much
you
out
still
here.
get checked regularly even if you're married.
Absolutely.
Because you never know.
Yeah. So, pray go.
Yep.
Do you think you're going to make it to your due date?
Definitely not.
Do you think you're going to make it to the next podcast?
Probably not.
So this
I
will
don't
be
know.
the last
Maybe,
one for how
maybe
long?
I would. Maybe not. I'm 3 centimeters right now.
Oh.
So
Uh-oh.
we go to 10.
3 centimeters. Put it by your mouth.
Oh, yeah. I'm 3 centimeters right now. So I don't know. We go to 10. So we at 3.
How long you going to be off?
Man.
Work.
And from here?
She only getting 2 weeks. She missing
You
one
gonna make her
podcast.
come back?
Yeah, this not maternity. This not a maternity leave. She don't get that much time off.
Well, then we'll just do it from home. That way she don't
I
have
might
to
have
leave
to
the baby.
just come. I'll talk to y'all virtually. Can I heal?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like if
Girl, no.
you do it, we could do it virtually if you up to it.
What if it's like how they are back in the day? They won't let you out the house for 6 weeks. They used to have you hostage.
We
They
family.
should. That's major.
They
we
did.
no.
Huh?
We family. I
That's
come
major
over there.
having
They-
a baby?
Yeah, they used to
No.
have. Back in the day,
No.
they used to have you held hostage. You could not leave the house for 6 weeks. My grandmother would not let you leave the house.
Grandma here.
Yeah,
Grandma can't
my
save
grandma
you.
always here.
Grandma ain't
She
saving
right
you.
there.
Sister, hey, because you know sister will come over there looking for you. Like, okay, it's time, man, it's time.
Well, thanks to technology, I could be there and I'll be here. But here.
That's
But I'm
fine.
not here.
Exactly.
We'll work with you
We would be able to do
for
something.
the moment. It won't
Yeah,
last.
I wouldn't
for
want
the
you to be
moment.
coming out. You got a little baby at
I
home.
don't know. We'll be out when the
Especially
weather
with everything that's going on.
when
You
the
don't
weather
need to be
breaks,
around people
probably
like
in the
that.
spring or summer, we'll be out.
Yeah.
And we going into we got the higher.
Hopefully, things will be safer for the baby. I wouldn't want my baby out around nobody.
My baby not coming out. My kids barely come out.
Right.
Barely.
So, ladies, well, we almost about time.
We
Got a
did.
couple more minutes.
Y'all see how fat my face is?
Mm-hmm.
I be happy.
She's such
I'm
a
sorry.
hater.
Have you seen this chunky face? I'm enjoying the company
But I'm
right
looking
now.
forward to my nose. Listen, I'm looking. The most
All
I'm
of our
looking forward to
faces.
is my nose going back down to actual
Your
size.
nose don't look big.
It is, and it's spread across my whole face. And Crystal always reminds me how big my nose is.
I only said it like once or twice that your nose spread, because your nose do spread when you pregnant. It's a pregnant
She
thing.
done
That's
said
not my
it more
fault.
than once or twice.
Anywho, Mr. Director, sir, I'm gonna need you to look at your phone.
I don't know,
I'm sorry, I had to interrupt.
but
that.
I'm excited.
I know you. Do you got the baby room all together, or y'all?
We working on it. Wasn't expecting to go to the doctor
Thanks.
today and for her to tell me I'm 3 centimeters. So
Okay.
I was not expecting it.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
She dipping out.
Right. I'm going to say.
So are the kids excited about having another sibling?
The older ones, yes. I don't think the younger ones, my 1-year-old, yes, I had a baby. That's one. But yeah, I don't think she really understand. They just like playing with my big old stomach. They think it's a toy. Mm-hmm. They always putting their face in it and like playing with it. I'm like, would y'all get away from me?
I know they happy another boy about to be in the house.
Well, they are, but I was surprised that my son, my oldest son, he'll be 15 on the 26th. He actually wanted a sister.
Yeah, he want to be the only boy.
Yeah, I was very, very surprised.
So,
What is
This
this?
is not the baby shower gifts, but this is from us. Just a couple little things.
What
Since
y'all
this will be
doing?
your
Wait a minute.
last podcast with us till after our little nephew is born. So this is from all of us. Just a couple little trinkets. That one for the summer.
Aww. We got some booties. Why y'all coming in here with stuff? Why y'all making me all mushy?
we wanted to surprise her with something. Just a couple little
Her
things
goal
for
was
the baby.
to try to make you cry.
I know.
I did want to see the ugly.
And I was
face.
like, she is not about to cry. And who stuffed that envelope like that?
Girl, hey, it's COVID. And I was in a hurry.
Listen, I'm not a crier. Crystal is the emotional one. She's the crier. I got
I
the
feel no
pictures.
shame.
I'm a crier too, though.
But she tried to make it seem like she doesn't cry.
If I see anybody cry, I'm instantly crying.
Welcoming your baby boy. It's a special joy to welcome your baby boy. Aww. Your darling baby boy will bring you so much joy and pleasure and will fill your heart forever with memories to treasure. Congratulations. Rosalind, congratulations on your new bundle of joy. Crystal and Donnell. Aw, y'all so sweet.
Donnell, how you spell your name? Because we always be struggling.
How you spell it?
Right, I gotta look it up on Google. I'm like, so I gotta look it up.
I put two.
Oh, and it's an E after the L.
I put two L's in your name in my phone.
That's all I got. I have it Donnell.
No, I got it Donnell. No, Donnelle.
Did you let them see the cute socks? Let everybody see the cute little
Checked your
socks.
name
They
all
are
up.
so cute.
I seen it. They cute.
They are so cute.
My baby feet not gonna be cold.
And she'll get the rest of her baby shower stuff from us at a later
When
date.
is the baby
we just
shower?
had to do this.
Did y'all already have a baby shower? I thought y'all already had it.
Listen, we did not.
To be announced.
But it's gonna go virtual, I believe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to push it up. Probably gonna be like February 7th on a Sunday at like 4. It's gonna be a virtual.
How long is that? 3 weeks?
2 to 3 weeks.
Girl, you
At
need to
4
have that
o'clock?
sooner.
Huh?
And you said at 4?
Yes.
You need that in
I'm
about 2
registered
weeks.
at Amazon and Target.
I was about to say, I feel like we just had a baby shower for you.
No.
Whose
That's too
baby
easy.
shower was that?
That was
I don't
Bria's.
know. We
That
had
was
some-
Bria's baby
so
shower.
No,
many.
it might have been.
Maybe.
I don't know.
No. I don't know.
Well, we are excited.
You
We
so
are
tricky.
happy.
You had to bust up. You dropped me off. You so slick. You sneaky.
And left my purse at home. We won't talk about that, guys.
Really?
I left my purse at home and couldn't go buy anything. Had to actually get the money from somebody else. But we wanted to surprise you. We were excited. We can't wait to see our new bundle of joy that will be with us within the next month.
Y'all so sweet.
So, congratulations.
Yeah. I get this baby probably another. The baby might be at the baby shower. It might be turn into a sip and see.
Okay.
You never know. Cause
Yeah.
trust me, he's moving. I've been trying not to make noises and stuff on this microphone. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I
we've
don't know
had
nothing about that.
we've had an interesting podcast, a fun, quick mini baby shower from us to you. So with that,
And as you can see, what happens when you have raw sex.
Okay.
This is what happens.
that's too easy. I'm not cracking any jokes. So I'm gonna say from me, we will see you guys later, ladies.
See you next time.
See y'all. If you're gonna have raw sex, I don't know.
Expect
Love
that baby.
saying that raw sex.
Expect that baby.
Raw sex. Y'all know. Never mind.
Make a move, make it matter. Yeah. Forget the rest.
Are y'all feeling that?
You're rocking with the best radio station on the planet. SDM Live Unplugged.